Hello, welcome back to our kitchen. Tonight's meal includes barbecue leg quarters, oven roasted. Hi, welcome back to our kitchen. Tonight's menu includes honey barbecue leg quarters, a healthy version of the Parisian's restaurant potato salad, and green salad. I'll be using the soy vey honey barbecue, Asian honey barbecue marinade sauce. This sauce I highly recommend. This brand. We've used the very teriyaki and mixed it with honey and barbecued chicken thighs, and it's absolutely delicious. So this is a sauce we haven't tried. We're going to try that tonight. I'm going to season it additionally with garlic and cayenne. This is a big bowl of diced celery I need to get rid of, so I'm going to add that to the potato salad. The potatoes are currently boiling. I sliced them into half moon shapes so they'll cook quicker. I'm going to mash the potato with the skins and mix in the Parisian's restaurant potato salad seasoning. I'm going to substitute the potato salad mayonnaise with half mayonnaise, half Greek yogurt to make it healthier. Potatoes are boiling. The water has been salted to about probably a little less salty than seawater. This is what the potatoes look like. I bring the water up to a boil and then add potatoes. It doesn't take long for them to cook. I'm going to test the tenderness right now. They've probably been cooking about 10 minutes. They're still a little firm. They need a little time. The potatoes are done. I've drained them in a colander. I'm going to have to cook the eggs. This is the Parisian's Bayou potato salad. I'll leave that up long enough for y'all to take a peek at that, so you can write it down if you need. I think it's also available on the internet. They also have a recipe for sale, a recipe book for sale at Parisian's restaurant in the gift shop. I believe you can order it online. This potato salad is my favorite. The checks indicate how many times I've made it. I just like to do that for fun. I like to journal my recipes. The ingredients include eggs, mayonnaise, although instead of 2 cups of mayonnaise, I'll do 1 cup mayonnaise, 1 cup of fat-free Greek yogurt, the yellow mustard, the sweet dill. I don't have sweet dill. I have, sweet relish. I don't have sweet relish. I have dill. So I'll have to use that. Cayenne, salt and pepper. I basically make the sauce and mash the potatoes and mash the eggs. Fold in the eggs with the potatoes and then fold in the sauce. Here are the ingredients I'll be using today. I'm going to measure them out, mix them together, show you what it looks like. This is what the sauce looks like. I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. I decided not to add the relish, the dill relish, because the honey Asian sauce I'm using for the chicken, I don't know if the dill is going to complement that very well. So I'll just stick to more of just a creamy, neutral, spicy mustard, creamy flavor. I boiled the eggs up for about 10 minutes, removed them from the water, put them in an ice bath for easier peeling. I've tried to peel eggs while they're still warm, and the shells just adheres to the inner lining, and they're impossible to peel. Not impossible to peel, but when you peel them, egg white chunks come off with the peel, and it's very cumbersome, and you lose a lot of egg that way. So ice bath, I guess it contracts the egg away from the shell a little bit, making it easier to peel. Potatoes have been drained and put into a casserole dish. This is the dish I'll be serving the potato salad in. Because I had a little less than half of, because I had a little less than 5 pounds of red potatoes, I kind of adjusted the menu recipe accordingly. So instead of 12 eggs and 2 full cups of mayonnaise / yogurt, I went ahead and kind of did 3/4 of the wet ingredients, and I just kept the dry ingredients the same. While the eggs bathed in their ice bath, and while I was preparing the potatoes, I've let the leg quarters sit out on the counter to come down to room temperature, with the goal being when it cooks, it'll be juicier and they'll cook better. I'm going to test the eggs. This is my little compost bowl. I put all the organic matter from cooking in here, the waste, and then I go put it in our compost box at the edge of our property. Yeah, I'm trying to peel it and the white is coming off. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's not ready yet. So I'll let them sit a little while longer. See all that? This is the egg chilled. It's a little bit easier to peel, but still not perfect. I gotta reread how to boil and cool eggs so they're easier to peel, and the factors involved and why sometimes they're hard to peel, because I feel like this happens every time, like every single time. Such a basic thing to boil eggs and peel them, because you use them for a lot of things. See, there's all that white. There's some, I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, I'm going to split these in half and add the yolks to the sauce. The yolks are going to go into the sauce. You don't have to use all the yolks if you're worried about cholesterol. Just use 1/2 to 1/4 so you can at least get the flavor. I'm going to go ahead and use all of them because I don't want to waste it. I'm going to finish that up and then mix up the sauce. I'm going to mash the yolks into this delicious sauce. It's okay if it's a little lumpy. A little lumpy. These eggs are lumpy. It's a quote from, I think, Kindergarten Cop. This bed is lumpy. My cousins and I used to quote all the time. Egg whites. Gonna mash those. We'll grab a fork. You could use a masher too, but my other masher's dirty, and I wanted to show you in case you don't have a masher. Just use a fork. I'm going to finish doing that and add it to the sauce. It was taking too long. I went ahead and rinsed it, my masher, and I'm going to go ahead and be more efficient. Probably should have gotten a larger chopping surface, but 1 stray egg. I'll process that and we'll add those eggs to the sauce. Egg whites were added to our dressing. So a few stray large pieces, and that's okay. It'll give some texture to your potato salad. This tastes a little salty, but it's going to taste saltier than what you might be comfortable with. But after all the potatoes are added and the celery, it's gonna blend really nicely. My potatoes. This is probably a couple of cups of celery. It's what I had left. And I don't mind lots of celery. I love celery. Oh, I should have mashed this first. Crap. Oops. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself, people. I'm gonna go ahead and mash this. It's actually not as hard as I thought it would be. I'm gonna finish mashing this up and then add the sauce. Potatoes are mashed, sauce is going in. When making potato salad or mashed potatoes, use a red potato, not a russet. Russets are grainier, and when you mash them down, they become gluteny, kind of like gluey. You want to use a waxy potato, like a red potato, or those butter potatoes. The waxy potatoes have the thin skin. So I'm folding in the potatoes and sauce. I'll finish doing that and then show you all the final product. Potato salad's done, smoothed out, paprika to garnish, and then back into the fridge. You could also garnish with green onion too. Green onion adds a nice flavor. Leg quarters are about room temperature, a little bit cooler. Going onto the pan, I'm gonna trim off the extra skin and fat. Do that for all of them. I have 2 pans of leg quarters. I'll go ahead and do that. Oven's preheated to 400. Patting the legs dry. The drier they are when they go in, the crispier the outcome. Then I'm going to add extra garlic powder. Garlic powder, salt and pepper, cayenne, and oil. Grapeseed oil is used because it has the highest smoke temp and it's a neutral flavor. The sauce is going to go on at the end because it's high sugar, and high sugar in an oven will burn easily. Just a little sprinkle, very, very light, of the cayenne. You don't want to overpower it. Pepper. A bit of extra salt. There's a lot of salt in that sauce too, so I'm not going very heavy. Oil. So oil's out. So much gosh, let me grab another one. Do a light spray. Massage it in. I'll do the second rack. And when the oven beeps, they go into the oven for probably about 40 minutes until the internal temperature reaches about 165, the meat. Oven's at 400. The chicken's going in. Timer set at 40 minutes. I'll also pay attention to the smell. Once it starts to smell, I'll check on it. We're about to take the chicken out of the oven. Because we have 2 racks of chicken, we're going to season one with a very teriyaki. We decided we didn't like the other sauce as much, so we're going to go back to our trusty old favorite, very teriyaki by Soyve. And I felt like barbecue tonight, so I mixed my Jack Miller's. It's sort of a mustard, oniony, tomato sauce, barbecue sauce, and my favorite Kraft bakery smoke. I mixed the two. We're gonna take those done chicken quarters out of the oven, baste, roast, maybe rebaste, re-roast, and broil until we get the kind of a sticky seasoned crust that we want. So it's been about 50 minutes. Initially I said 40 minutes, but it needed more time. Pan on the right is done to my liking. The pan on the left is still a little pale. We're gonna stick those back in for another 7 minutes. While the second rack is finishing cooking, I'm gonna baste my chicken quarters with my barbecue sauce. I don't feel like it's crispy enough.
Well, if it's crispy, when you put the base, it's gonna get soft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So you just wanna maybe burn the top.
Okay.
It's done, no?
Yeah. Actually, I didn't test it, but I'm sure it is. Yes. Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's why I don't like when they take it out and just put the sauce and then you eat it like that, because what's the point of making it crunchy?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Wait, say that again?
No, like sometimes they take it out.
Did I press record?
It says rec.
Yeah.
it says REC.
Okay.
In red.
Sorry. What were you saying again?
And sometimes, you know, they just like after, you know, doing it like that, they put the sauce on top and serve it. And what's the point of making it crunchy if you're gonna put it soft again? You know,
because the sauce that's high in sugar burns.
Yeah, but no, but serve it like that without broiling it. That's
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, you know, leave it, you know.
Yeah. Right.
You know.
I guess it's a rush job when they do it that way. And it's still a little
crispy. Some people
crispy.
might like the sauce, like just like in their mouth when they bite.
Yeah, and then it's still crispy underneath, so you got the crispiness of the chicken, not too soggy yet.
Mm-hmm.
If you eat it quick enough.
Yeah. I like to, you know.
Okay. This one's done. Just gonna wait for those other ones to cook. And then while you baste, I'll broil these.
Smoking.
Those are good.
Okay. I mean, I don't care, but I don't know what, 10 more minutes?
Can we close the oven door?
No, they're done. I mean.
Timer off. It goes to broil. And barbecue goes into the top shelf.
Barbecue goes into the shelf. Sorry.
That's okay.
I wasn't hearing.
That's okay. Thank you. Meanwhile, he's going to baste with the teriyaki.
It's kind of different because it's more liquid,
Okay.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
So.
You want to add a little cornstarch, or? Yeah.
No, I just want honey or some barbecue sauce.
Which one?
Whatever.
I'll grab you the honey.
Okay.
Honey goes into the dairy teriyaki sauce. thicken it up a little bit so it sticks to the chicken a little bit better. You don't want it too runny.
Sometimes you have to heat it up a little bit. Remember, it's gonna be only for a little while in the broiler, so it's not gonna grab a bunch of sugar either. But you want the taste, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We only have like a few minutes in the broiler. That's it. It's now or never.
About how long under the broiler? 5 minutes?
Well, you have to see it. You have to watch it. That's the thing.
Okay.
With the broiler, you can't walk away. You should be checking it like right now.
Okay.
Dang it. Well. I put on this one that looks a little pale. A little one. Don't worry, you get a little tan soon. You gotta get some cut. So we can do. Okay. Hopefully we'll get some more flavor. So. I don't know. You can always open it and baste again, and I don't want to just keep doing and basting, doing and basting. This is not like a contest.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see, baby.
It looks nice.
Oh, okay.
Looks really nice.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna check the barbecue. I think it could take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
When it's done, we'll show you the final product. And we went ahead and raised the oven broil temp from 500 to 550.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm gonna give it a twist.
Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing the little peaks start to caramelize.
Yeah.
I want it to be a little more done than that.
A little bit more. I'm gonna give it a little turn. You can always, you don't have to close it because sometimes, you know, in 5 minutes it can turn real bad. So you can always leave it like that. Ah! If it lets you. You little psycho. Let me take a peek again. See? How quickly with it 50 more degrees, eh?
Yeah.
So
No, I think that's about done, huh?
you tell me the color you want.
That's fine with me.
Fine with you?
Yes, please.
Right. And then let's put this baby here. You see, this is not as thick. You can see kind of runny, so it might smoke more. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna put the one. Yeah, let's see what happens. And then
Huh?
the longer you let it sit for a little bit, it gets a little. It should get crispier. Let's see. But that's nice. It might not be like crunchy, but it will be a good crisp.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I promised that one a 10, so I'm gonna turn it.
Okay.
Okay? Ooh, okay. Alright.
It's talking back at you.
Mmm. Oh, that tastes good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can't wait to try it.
The sauce tastes good. I hope the chicken. I promise you, that one's a little burn, so I'm taking a little risk. So you know what?
You can take it off and
Yeah.
put it.
Why sacrifice yourself for the others? Come to mama. There you go. Show your friends.
You need another plate. Here. These are the 2 pieces that are done. They taste really good too. I said I was in the mood for barbecue, but I'm gonna be having some of this too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a pit master, so I'm used to rotating things.
We like to rotate things. 2 minutes. Yeah, one looks a little burned, but it's okay. It's just on the superficial. Okay? Don't judge the book by the cover. This looks pretty.
Thank you. I think we have a nice selection.
Yeah. You do.
Thank
You know what? 1 minute.
1 minute.
Again, the broiler could be open if that's okay. If you know if it lets you be like that, that's fine. People don't like the heat, but you're not burning to cook. Okay, that's the thing. I mean, sometimes you can do it with steaks and things like that. You know, you want to like medium rare, things like that. You want to just kind of like sear it. But right now I don't want to cook it more, even though it's hot. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. There you go. Again, a little burn there, but just real life.
Would you rather overdo it than underdo it?
Yeah, a little bit,
That's where the flavor is.
a little bit. It's still very juicy, you can see. Again, if ooh.
That's nice, huh?
Yeah. I was like, so you're always gonna get some parts that are soggy, and that's okay because it's hard to get it even. But at least most of the skin is on this side. You see, so you want this part. That's why I kind of like that part. You like that? Like a little woodpecker. But it's a little. This one's a little bit more burnt. But I like sometimes a little burnt.
Yeah, me too.
You know.
So we're gonna plate it and taste it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Here's the barbecue chicken, oven barbecue chicken with potato salad and a little bit of barbecue sauce, and the very teriyaki chicken with potato salad. We're gonna serve it with the salad on the side in bowls and a honey mustard dressing. The recipe I used was Gwyneth Paltrow's Honey Dijon dressing. We're gonna go ahead and taste it.
Okay,
Let's see. Okay.
My approach. Thank you, baby. All right. Now it's hot. It's done good.
The flavor's good. The skin is good.
Again. Taste it. I like it.
You like it?
It's
Mmm.
nice, huh?
Oh yeah.
It's nice. I don't know how to describe it.
It's crispy, salty, soy-y, honey, peppery. I think the extra honey helped to crisp it up nicely.
I think, yeah, the onion.
Yeah. I should have added honey to my barbecue sauce.
Mmm.
You achieve the sauciness and the crispiness. Mine's saucy, but not as crispy on the edges. On the very top it is. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah. Yep.
You want to taste the barbecue?
I like it. It's kind of like a little addictive, a little bit.
It is.
But don't be afraid to add the honey.
Add the honey, people.
Add the honey for the very teriyaki. You can take. You actually can take a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree.
If you make it thick enough, then you might get more. But you have to be careful when you broil it. If you don't want to be as dark, you can broil it in a lower setting rack. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like it too. It's more mild.
Yeah, it doesn't have as.
It's more kid friendly. It's very traditional, kind of.
Traditional barbecue.
Yeah, traditional barbecue tastes good. You know, it's moist. You know, the skin, if you maybe, yeah. You know, it's not super crunchy, but it's not super soggy either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next time I would add honey.
But both are enjoyable. I like this one better.
I do too. I do like that one better.
Next time we could inject the teriyaki into the chicken.
Yeah.
But because remember, it won't hold all that flavor, you know. It won't hold it like a long time. I mean, unless you marinate it like 24 hours or something like that.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us. We're gonna finish up dinner with our salads. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.